Three, two, one. Yo!
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Hey, man. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with a very, very special video. We got the top 10 most iconic anime franchises.
Yeah, hey man, we say it all the time. What a time to be an anime fan, but in this case, what a time to be a subscriber of this channel. I'm not gonna lie, it's always a movie we get to, but especially this one. Ooh! I'm not gonna lie, anime is amazing. I mean, we all know it's just like a lot of niggas, gamers don't want to admit it, but anime is the largest media outlet in this moment. Like, not even in the future, in this moment, it's the largest media outlet. Like, everyone's on that shit. Everyone's on that. But how did it get there? By default, by the gems. But because of that, well, we're here to give you today the top 10 most iconic anime franchises.
Yeah. And I'm not going to lie. This was a very interesting list to put together. Like, very interesting. And we're going to get into that. But before we get to the actual top 10, we have our honorable mentions.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. But just to go in and real quick disclaimer. There's a lot, like, try not to hate. But offer, like, going into our first honorable mention, or my first honorable mention, I'm not gonna lie, this anime, like I said, try not to hate, because it has a lot of haters. But it makes sense. It has 20 times more fans. I mean, it's on this list. It is one of the most iconic animes of all time. It's not top 10. But I do have to put it as an honorable mention, not respect. Because, wow. But my first honorable mention, I got Fairy Tail. Like, Fairy Tail is extremely iconic. And it's low-key underrated just because I don't remember too well. I wasn't that tapped into the anime community at the time. I was more so just tapped into anime. But when you want to talk about Fairy Tail, low key, to my understanding, not even low key, nigga. Fairy Tail's fandom itself is easily damn near just as big as My Hero. Like, it's probably just as big. Like, when you want to hone in on Fairy Tail, it made a lot of noise, and it's technically not over. It's just not airing. But Fairy Tail is definitely one of them. And at the end of the day, it's not really about how much it is loved when you want to talk about how iconic it is. There's obviously going to be a lot of mixed feelings on a lot of the animes that we may go into. But as far as Fairy Tail goes, feelings aside, it's definitely one of them. And it's also definitely extremely iconic. I would have to put it as an honorable mention.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. I by default respect it. And I didn't actually think about Fairy Tail. I don't know if it would have made my top 10 either, but
Yeah.
by default respect Fairy Tail being an honorable mention. Very big fan base. Hate or not, a lot of people have seen that. Like, it's almost like a writing of passage to becoming a
Yeah.
true anime fan. So, 100% respected. Now, for my first honorable mention, like, this fan base probably isn't going to like where I place this as an honorable mention and not in the top 10. But, me personally, it's not for me. But, I know exactly how big this anime is. Like, let alone everything from the openings to the art style. Like, they're very iconic in their own right. I just couldn't put them in the top 10. But for my first honorable mention, I got JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh, shit. Uh,
Like, JoJo's, I'm not gonna lie, the openings, gas. It wasn't personally for me, But I'm not gonna let that get in the way of how big it really is. When you want to talk about being iconic,
it's right back what we were saying with the not hating shit. Like,
yeah.
I know y'all are gonna do the same shit with Fairy Tale. Don't let your feelings, because we could easily do that with your like remove the feelings.
Like, the shit is huge, bro. Like, I couldn't put it top 10 for iconic, but it had to be at least be an honorable mention.
At least an honorable mention. Damn, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like, forgot that shit existed. Like, damn. It ain't on my list just because of that, but shit. Like, off rip, fuck yeah, it'd be an honorable mention. Now, I don't know if it would be higher, because going into my next honorable mention, ooh, I don't receive that. Like, it hurts me. So, I know it may hurt y'all, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. Like, my second honorable mention, before I say it, I'm not sliding the anime. It's on the list. Keep that in mind. It's just an honorable mention. That being said, though, my second honorable mention, I got Bleach. Like,
woo!
Bleach is crazy, dog. Like, nigga, Bleach is top 5 for me. Really top 3.
Top 3.
It's probably going to stay there forever. But it's not only up there with the numbers, it's up there with the 3, just the or 2, the big 3. Like, Bleach is that shit. Like, by it being big 3, it's by default as iconic as it gets for the most part. But every other anime on this list is also for the most part. When you really start diving in, like, Bleach is extremely, but I think where Bleach lacks for this list, I hate to say it as a Bleach nigga myself, but fans, like, by default, it's still big 3. Like, niggas know why it's big. By default, the fans love that shit. Like, what are we talking about? That being said, y'all don't be making the noise. Like, it's that simple. Merch, I get surprised. Me personally, I can't think of a time where in person I've seen niggas wearing Bleach shit. I got a Bleach hoodie over there, but I don't even be. And I love Ichigo. Like, then you want to talk about, like, just everything. The wallpapers. Bleach has easily the best, some of the best. Niggas don't really be going crazy. The best soundtrack. Literally the best. Niggas don't really be talking about it, even when niggas talk about soundtrack. Like, Bleach kind of gets from an iconic stance, it gets the Naruto. In the sense of niggas know what it is. Like, niggas know it's Bleach type shit. But I feel like niggas don't really respect it. And just because of that, even though I'm not niggas, I just couldn't put it in the top. I had to put it at second honorable.
I respect it. You're gonna hear it again very soon. Like, I didn't expect it to be an honorable mention. That caught me off guard. But I respect it. You're gonna hear why in a second. But just know I respect it. But going into my second honorable mention, this is another anime that is very big and put on for an entire genre, but it was way back in the day to the point where people don't even really mention it anymore. But it did put on for that whole genre of magical girls. Someone who could, quote unquote, beat Goku.
Get the
I got Sailor Moon as my second honorable mention.
Like, by default, like, that get the fuck is for the beat Goku. Like,
yeah.
Y'all niggas be getting us go with that. But damn, another one I didn't include. Like, I had to check because I was like, damn, yeah, the Sailor Moon. Like, looking back, hindsight, I really like respect you having it as an option because I don't think I forgot about Sailor Moon. I think it just would have been an option.
Yeah.
But the reality is, like Sailor Moon. I mean, Bleach is not mentioned. We're not going to compare the two, but at the end of the day, Sailor Moon, what we like.
Female lead character, magical girl genre, put the fuck on way back when. Like, can't put it higher than an honorable mention by default. But
yeah,
especially when you want to talk about that conversation, the beat Goku conversation, I'll be the first one to tell you, fuck no. But
no.
At the end of the day, I respect what Sailor Moon did for an entire genre of anime, so I had to put it in there as honorable mention.
Yeah, I respect it. Like, at the end of the day, if we made a top 20, it was by default. Like, this is a really interesting list. But
yeah.
At the end of the day, looking at Sailor Moon, I think the only reason why I personally didn't include it is because even though it's technically not the case, it really is. But using that anime Shari, Usagi's more iconic than Sailor Moon. And even though most niggas don't even know her name is Usagi, so by default, that's just not. Keeping it a stack though, I would say Usagi's and that Black Cat, low key. Like, I would say they're more just Usagi, but I would say Usagi is more than Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
And
she
I mean,
carries it. I ain't gonna lie.
You said what?
She definitely carries it.
Definitely. But death is a crazy thing. Not that she faced it. That's fantastic. My last honorable mention is Death Note. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Death Note is. I couldn't put it in top 10, bro. Like, y'all gotta review. I couldn't. But at the end of the day, I really respect Death Note, what it did in the anime community. At the end of the day, there is like literally no what Death, like how big, like what are we talking about? Death Note, nigga? Non-anime fans know. So you want to talk about the anime fans? I would assume damn near every anime. But if we're keeping it G, that same track, every single, like,
yeah.
At least for the animated part, like, by default, Death Note is up there. Technically, I have it over Bleach. Like, they're just both honorable mentions. They're both up there. I am not sleeping on. I think it's just more the mother shows. Like, I don't know, we about to go, but yeah, my last honorable mention is Death Note.
Hey, I respect it. I didn't put Death Note on my list. I did think about it though, but Death Note is huge. Like, emphasis on that. Like, especially in the community, people don't just randomly bring up Death Note. But if there's a conversation, they gonna pop out the woodwork. Like, everyone and their mama seen the shit. Everyone. So I by default respect it. It's just like when you want to talk about, like, it's kind of the same situation as Bleach, where it's like they don't talk about it much. Like, the community doesn't show out as much, I should say. Like, that would probably be the biggest reason why it's not top 10. But by default, respect it being that last honorable mention. But my last honorable mention is probably gonna surprise you because of what I'm wearing right now. But my last honorable mention, I got Demon Slayer. Like, Demon Slayer, from what it's done since 2019, I mean, wow. Like, just the impact globally. Like, the movie theater selling out. Like, niggas running around with Inosuke heads on. Like, This shit is it ushered in a lot of niggas to anime. I'm not gonna lie. You see stickers on cars, let alone the anime is gas. Like, I just couldn't put it in the top 10 because of what's in there. But, like, it's tough. Like, maybe on another day I could squeeze it in at 10 and move 10 down to honorable mention. Who knows? But for how I'm feeling right now, I got Demon Slayer as my last honorable mention.
I love it. I respect it and everything. Like, especially because we're about to go into that number 10. And Demon Slayer is in my list. It's not 10. Like, I mean, just know you made my case. But that being said, I by default love it. Like, not gonna say too much, but by default, everything you said is by default. Like, why? Like, hell yeah. But, hey man, that's it for the honorable mention. Let us know what honorable mentions you guys would that you think we missed. But offer just to go into the list. I'm not gonna lie. This is where the fun begins. Damn. At my number 10, I'm not gonna lie. This franchise, because this is the top 10 anime franchise. This franchise is beyond legend. Same trend exists for every anime we are going to name. Both of us. Or franchise. But by default, this franchise is beyond legendary. Niggas do not play with it. Like, niggas get mad at you when you play with it. They get the, oh, this nigga's rage baiting, or he don't know what he's talking about. If you dare talk negatively on it, just because it's like, this shit is literally like the anime Bible, you know? Like, it's not, but at the same time, the anime is ass. So it's like, you gotta keep that Bible. Like, I ain't gonna lie, at number 10, I got Berserk. Like, Berserk is insane, bro. Like, nigga, that's not even waves, that's Toonami. Like, at the end of the day, when you wanna hone in on Berserk, bro, Berserk is that shit. Like, it's that shit. But at the end of the day, this is not a top 10 rated. This is top 10 most likely. I don't think substance matters. So when you want to actually talk about everything that goes into it, now Bleach is very. Bleach is in games, bro. Not really, but the influence is clearly, especially Elden Rings. But then you want to keep going. Like, Bleach is the second greatest and biggest manga. Like, just by default. And the community puts it there. Like, you want to talk about the respect that it garners? Literally the entire manga and anime community damn near bends the knee to Berserk. Just out of respect and only respect. It's very iconic. It's very iconic. But at the end of the day, Steve G, Berserk's not that outside of.
Yeah. Like, and
So,
I didn't put it in my list because of that. But at the same time, what you're saying is 100% facts. Like, when you want to talk about the manga itself, like, it damn near does not get more iconic than that. Like,
yeah. Nah, yeah.
it's just everything else is where it kind of lacks. And if it had everything else, whole different conversation. We're talking, like, way up there.
Yeah.
But I by default respect it being at 10. I didn't put it in my list. Unfortunately, I forgot to mention it. It probably would have, at bare minimum, been an honorable mention for me. But unfortunately, I forgot about it. But I by default respect you having it in for the both of us. Hell yeah. But
Shit.
for my number 10, you already said it as an honorable mention. And that's where I was kind of surprised, but at the same time, not really. Because I agree. But at number 10, I got Bleach. Now,
Hey.
Bleach, being one of the big three, it by default is iconic. There's no getting around it. And let alone the length of its run, let alone coming back with a vengeance, it literally put the community on notice twice. The whole anime community on notice 2 different times in 2 different decades. Like,
Yeah.
then you want to talk about the manga being as highly regarded as it was. Everyone talks about Kubo's illustration. Then you want to talk about the merch, the soundtrack, the openings are fucking gas. Like, the Bleach merch is hard as hell. You see wallpapers on people's phones when you drive by, when you walk by. Like, Bleach is huge, but the reason I can't put it higher is because of what you already said. The community itself does not show out like a lot of these animes do. Like,
Yeah.
they show out to an extent. It's not loud. They're not loud with it. They're not loud with the love. Bleach doesn't get blatantly disrespected, but it gets disrespected because it should be talked about more. And that's where it's kind of hard to put it higher in the top 10 for most iconic anime franchises. So I had to put it at 10.
I agree. Like, and this was about the greatest top 5.
By default.
Just for all you anti-Bleach niggas, it would be top 5. That being said, though, it's not that list.
Yeah.
It hurts. It hurts. But just to segue into my number 9. You just said Bleach at 10. Added on. Shit. I just said Berserk at 10. You, I guess, had it as an honorable mention. Like, this is damning. This, I'm gonna have to fight for my life defending this one. But fuck it. Like, fuck it. Let's ball. Like, I'm not gonna lie. At number 9, this franchise jumped over Berserk with 2 seasons. Really one. Like, in its first season, it damn near jumped up. It caught up to its first season, keeping it a stack. After its second season, complete, and it shit on it. And it doesn't shit on Berserk. Hell no. It's like a 1 spot higher. But there's a noticeable gap. And I know a lot of people like to get the, oh, well, when Bleach was air, or when Bleach was releasing for it was at the peak. We're not talking about top 10 iconic animes at this moment in time. This is top 10 iconic anime franchises right now. Looking at it like that, this franchise leaped over pretty casually too. And it's not just the anime. That's why it's casual. Like, it's like that with Berserk. It's like that with Bleach too, which is crazy because Bleach is back. Like, this this franchise is really magnificent for how they handle it. And I'm still taking Berserk and Bleach, but this isn't that video. This franchise handles pressure amazing. And I say pressure because it has infinite hate. But that's just because it has gazillion of fans and supporters. At number 9, I got Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, Jujutsu Kaisen is already one of the greatest animes. It's just in the making still. Like, it's not even at that. But it's already, bro, like, it's been 2 fucking seasons. And it ain't One Piece. It's not going to just go. But at the end of the day, I see them at least hitting 7. Aren't they at like 50 now?
They're like 50 right now, yeah.
They're getting to 100 by them. Like, you want to talk about where it's going to be then. But again, we're looking at where it's at. Just those. is already like that. And again, this isn't about anime. It's about the JJK manga is not regarded or respected the same way as the Berserk manga. Hell no. But by default, it's not that far. We're not gonna act like JJK. Like that's part of the reason why it has so much. I'm not even like. That being said, though, like Jujutsu Kaisen is extremely amazing. That's just anime and manga. This is not just about that. We're talking about the franchise. The merch that JJK. Oh, that is why it shits on Berserk. That is any anime, but that's why it shits on Bleach. Like, at the end of the day, JJK doesn't have, it doesn't have Bleach's number or the manga. I wouldn't know, but most likely hell. But that being said, it's shit on it in the outside of entertainment. Like, if you want to talk about video games, bro, not only was it one of the first anime time, but also it literally ushered in a new era of anime fans. And damn near both seasons did. Like, JJK is number 9. Hell yeah.
I by default respect it because you're gonna hear JJK in a very, very quick second. Like, which is why I didn't make any sort of reaction when you said it, because I by default respect it. But JJK is definitely one of those. When you want to talk about iconic, man, like the noise never died. Like, when did the Shibuya incident? Was it like it was like a full year now, right? Since the Shibuya incident,
Wow.
Nigga, still. We just had 2 Talk of Tokyo's back to back talking about JJK. Like, this shit is like that. I'm gonna go in a second, but just know I respect it at number 9. But at my number 9, it's funny how many of these ushered in a whole new wave of new anime fans. But this one wasn't necessarily recently that it did this. This anime took the gaming community and merged it with the anime community. It gave you the best of both worlds, and at the time, that's what niggas was looking for, and it made so much noise at the time. Let alone, it still has more seasons, but don't nobody give a fuck. We're talking about season 1. Like, it had Lisa on the hook, one of the greatest openings of all time. Like, the merch went crazy. The posters. I see so many posters of this anime everywhere. At number 9, I got Sword Art Online. Had to. Like, that shit took, like, because I was a gamer before anything, right? Let alone a lot of the people I knew. Sword Art Online took that and said, oh, wait a minute. Just the idea of Sword Art Online brought so many gamers to anime. And we never left. We're still here, nigga. Decades later. Like, it's a decade later. We're still here. Even deeper than before. So, had to put it at 9. It's just tough because the later seasons is so like,
yeah, that shit is ass.
Yeah, like, that's the only reason why it's kind of tough to put it, like, any even higher than 9. But, like, at the end of the day, I had to put it there. I had to.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think about Sword Art Online, but literally, only because of that last reason we said, the shit is ass as it keeps going. But at the end of the day, we're not talking about feeling. We're talking about facts.
Mm-hmm.
And the facts are Sword Art Online is one of easily the most iconic anime. I did actually forgot about it because of substance. But at the end of the day,
like Gun Gale, nigga? Nobody want to watch Gun Gale, nigga.
I fucked with season. That's a whole new range.
We're talking about season 1. Just season
1. And to me, that's the crazy thing. Like, just season 1 is really the only thing niggas get. even with that being said, it's still easily day, because that's what this video is. To this day, it is easily one of the most iconic, and probably forever gonna be. Mm, mm. Damn. Damn. Okay, well, it's gonna be by default. Like, I just remembered an anime. Yeah.
That's tough.
That's tough. Yeah. Okay. Well, I feel it. But just to go into, damn, that stings, bro. Just to go into my number, like, I will tell you after. Just to go into my number 8. Oh man, like, he already said it. He's wearing the shirt. Just to go into it, at number 8, I got Demon Slayer. Like, I was initially a little perplexed when you said honorable mention, but then I realized, nigga, I have it like really 2 spots higher. Hell yeah, it's not that much higher. But the fact that I was perplexed should tell you the real influence of Demon Slayer. Like, we're putting away our feelings. Y'all should do, like, we could put down some of these animes.
Nigga, the list be a whole lot different already. Like,
it would be a whole lot different. Like, when you want to talk about Demon Slayer, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Everything I said for JJK, by default, to be said about Demon Slayer. By default. Like, I think they're literally 1 spot. Yeah, I literally just said JJK. Like, literally everything you can say about Demon Slayer or JJK, you can say about one of them. Like, I think the only difference to where JJK made Demon Slayer be is the manga. Like, Demon Slayer's manga is still big, but it's really only big. And vice versa. They fucked up with the whole shit. So then niggas were like, yeah, hell no. Just go. As far as JJK, their manga is shit that is breaking the internet. Like, their manga is doing what they're. You just gotta, like, literally avoid spoilers. I never had to worry about a Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Like, that's where JJK has it beat. And then I would say, I kind of feel like Demon Slayer on the others has JJK beat a little bit with the anime. Only a little bit. Just because the merch is the hugest testament to that. Like, I think they have a lot more level character stuff. And I think by default, a lot more people just by default crazy with the Drake Demon Slayer a lot more. So just off of it, and let alone the characters, like, just off of it, it feels like, for me, Demon Slayer is a little bit more, but they're 9 and 8 for me. Like, Demon Slayer is number 8.
Yeah, they're right there by default. They have to be. Like,
yeah,
it's interesting. Like, Demon Slayer, when you look at the cast itself, because that is the good point. Like, the cast is so lovable, everyone just by default gets everything of their shit. Like, you see the Demon Slayer plushies, the little standee figurines in people's backgrounds and shit. Like, you see that everywhere all the time. Like,
yeah. On cars,
the stickers. You see the Inosuke sticker or a Zenitsu sticker.
Like, or Nezuko.
People
like,
get tattoos of the characters.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to the fan base showing out,
they show the fuck out.
They show the fuck out for Demon Slayer. Like, it's crazy.
Like, Demon Slayer low-key has just as haters. It's just you wouldn't know that because their fans go crazy.
Yeah, hell yeah. But I by default respect Demon Slayer being at number 8. But my number 8, you already said it, and you just compared it to Demon Slayer. I got JJK. Like,
Right.
JJK, I said it before, I'll say it again. Like, it's been just about a year since the last season, and there's only been 2 seasons. But
Yeah.
it's been just about a year. We're still talking about that shit like it was yesterday. Like, I can recall everything, every moment, every detail. Like, let alone, we're not even manga readers. The manga of JJK, nigga, what? Like, because
Yeah.
you said it. Like, for Demon Slayer, for example, I never had to worry about a Demon Slayer spoiler from the manga.
Yeah.
I damn near got an entire fight spoiled to me, including in-depth details of what happened.
Niggas were going crazy with memes.
Like
They're
nigga,
memeing.
like chill,
What?
bro. Like
Like,
the JJK fans are different from Demon Slayer fans in the sense where they show out more for the manga than the anime.
yeah. They
Like,
let niggas trash the anime. Demon Slayer.
yeah, like them niggas, like, let alone, you say it all the time. I'ma echo it. JJK is the modern day Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Can they be Gojo? Is this nigga fucking with Gojo? Like, every anime discussion about power scaling somehow, some way leads back to Gojo. You want to talk
Yeah.
about them showing out in the community, like, and this
So we
again, we're taking our feelings out of it. We're just looking at how iconic it is. That
Yeah.
matters. Like,
That,
love it or
like,
hate
yeah.
it, that is influence. So I had to put JJK at 8. Couldn't put it higher because I feel like even though the manga's pretty much done, it still feels so young. Like, it still feels like there's so much more it can do to, like, catch these other animes that I have above it. So for now, I'm gonna put it at 8.
Shit. I love it. I love it by default. Like, kind of crazy how that works. But, like, their minds. But by default, like, JJK and Demons, they literally got to be right here. Just by default. So I by default respect it at you.
Hell yeah.
But just to go into my man. Whew. Whew. Damn. Here's what's crazy. And you're going to get it right away. But I had no idea how truly legendary or iconic, because it's both. The legendary part doesn't really matter that much for this video. But I have to say it. I was asleep. I did not know how legendary and iconic that shit really was. Like, after watching it and getting to where we are, but we're not talking substance. We're talking value. Like, when you want to talk about how iconic Slam Dunk,
That's some
like,
shit.
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I never even thought about it till literally this, but I guess but Slam Dunk is the most iconic sports anime.
Oh
Like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't
Oh yeah.
like by default, like wow, like, and I don't even think
It's
it's
really
close.
not close either. I'm not gonna lie.
It's really not close. I love Haiku. It's fine, and Haiku's probably next up. Like, there's a lot of other legendary shit, but I don't really make that much noise. Like, which is why you're always like, oh shit, what's this? Like, as far as Kokoro no Basket's up there, but
He ain't
Slam
slam
Dunk,
dunk. Hell no.
it ain't Slam Dunk. Like, bro, Slam Dunk is different with the influence. And I really was not aware of the impact Slam Dunk had on Japan itself, as well as all around sports anime and just anyone who watched it. Really hone in on the Japan. I'm gonna take these off, like, really hone in on, like, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. At the end of the day, I ain't gonna lie, that's some shit. Like, at the end of the day, with the sports culture for basketball in Japan, like, I don't just know about it. I'm a 99. But at the end of the day, basketball wasn't what it was in the USA back then in the 90s, what it is. And it was huge. But it was really just becoming. Because, you know, Big MJ, Big MJ was going berserk, putting the entire league on his back to the point where cross nations. Like, bro, look at this shit. That shit looks like the Bulls, don't it? Like, bro, cross everywhere, inspired a generation. But then you want to really hone. Like, basketball, I'm not going to say it didn't reach Japan. That's obviously not. But it wasn't the same. Like, I was uneducated. Because at the end of the day, it's big as hell everywhere, obviously. It wasn't the case back then. That's why it's a big deal when national players come and do well, let alone just come to the. But if you want to talk about back then, hell ass no. It's never a thing. You can go back to 2010, that's not. Like, yeah, niggas were hooping. Yeah, there's the sports Olympics. But, like, at the end of the day, it still wasn't. I mean, there it was big. But I'm talking about how big it is now. Fuck no, it was not. So you want to go back to then? I'm talking just U.S. Yeah, it was huge. But how huge really was it? The sport of basketball itself. Michael Jordan and LeBron, they did something for the sport of basketball that really doesn't get talked about. Like, those two, and obviously it's everyone got it, but at the end of the day, like, those two really put basketball, but only on our end. MJ really put basketball on the fucking map. He really put that shit on the map. Like, we're gonna respect the GOAT, but this ain't about him either. This is about Slam Dunk. Slam Dunk was made. I am 9 out of 10. After a while, I don't even have to, like, and we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. Both of those animes. You already know this list. We're gonna get there. But at the end of the day, I hate when niggas say this shit would not exist without this anime. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna say Slam Dunk wouldn't exist without these niggas. That's not true. But by default, Slam Dunk took a lot of clear major inspirations from the themselves. And really just basketball. Nigga, it's basketball. Why the fuck wouldn't they? Like, you're making a basketball anime. That being said, though, like, when you want to talk about that effect that it had, it really turned Japan into a basketball nation. Like, it's not a basketball nation primarily, but it is a nation.
Pretty much now, shit.
By now it is, yeah. But, like, it made it to where it sowed a seed. Like, it literally sowed a seed that bloomed rapidly, especially when you want to talk about right now. I'm not going to say anime would not exist or Slam Dunk wouldn't exist without. Vice versa, I'm not going to say Japan's back without Slam. But at the same time, I'm not going to say basketball doesn't reach where it's at about MJ. But the same way how I can say MJ is a huge part of that is by default the same way with Slam. And then you want to really go outside of anime. Basketball is major, just as major as anime. So when you want to really talk about pushing a culture, you got to give it its flowers. Like, At number 7, I'm definitely.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. I by default respect it. You're gonna hear Slam Dunk very, very soon. But just to say something real quick on it, like as we're reacting to Slam Dunk on the channel, what the fuck? Like,
Like,
like what the bro? We watch some golden shit on the channel. Slam Dunk is one of them. But holy shit, do y'all show out? Like, you want to talk about that community like really locking in on their anime? Yeah, y'all proved it to us in the comments and shit,
yeah,
and with the views. Like, y'all proved it. So, by default, respect it being at your number 7. I'm gonna get back into it in a second. But for my number 7, this anime, and I really had to think about this, like, because originally it was lower, but when I think about what this anime did to the category of fiction, not just the genre of anime, the category of fiction that it's in, let alone just like the other fellow animes in this new era, the JJKs, the Demon Slayers, community shows the fuck out. It has haters out the ass, but it has 20 times more love. And it's about to end, so we know it's about to go crazy. But what it did for the superhero genre of anime cannot be understated. Because Deku is the greatest superhero in fiction. Like, at number 7, I got My Hero Academia.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Like, off rip, I'm geek because I have it at 6. Like, I'll say that right away. Like, it clicked right away. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Like, that shit is amazing, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. The idea of it, because usually when you see, like, Marvel, DC, is like your two big ones. There's some other freelancing superheroes and stuff that's pretty cool or whatever, but it's usually vigilantism. And
Yeah.
it's not legal to do it outside of the law. Well, My Hero's different. They literally completely changed that narrative to because everybody and their mama got superpowers. So now you can be a superhero as a job. Like, you literally make a living off the shit. That idea alone is every kid's dream. So now you got this floating all over every country and everyone's watching this shit, eating it the fuck up. And you see Deku's development. You see Deku in this wacky ass green jumpsuit. Like, you see All Might with the smile on, like, with his hands on his hips like this. And you see, okay, I gotta buy that figurine. I gotta get this Bakugo poster. The whole class is lit. Everyone got crazy ass designs to the point where everyone's favorite character aside from Deku is probably different. Like, there's so many characters to choose from. Even the villains are lit. So when you want to talk about the cast being as deep and as different and as diverse as they are, by default the merch go crazy. Like, I can't put it higher because of the other 6, but I had to put it at 7.
I'm just saying, like, I can't put it higher for me because of the other 5. But by default, like, when you want to go in on My Hero, Deku is the greatest anime hero. Certified hero, too. Certified hero because of Luffy counts. But at the end of the day, like, when you want to hone in on Deku, it's not just him, but Deku himself. Put the fuck on for My Hero. Because he is arguably a top 10 anime character of all time. He's the Jordan of My Hero. He put the fuck on. It's like niggas say, like, I feel like niggas take the carry analogy way too, like, hard. If you tell someone Deku carries, they're gonna get no, everyone's amazing. Like, so if we say MJ carried the, like, are you gonna then use that same energy? Like, come on. But this ain't about Deku. This is about My Hero. He's just the star of it, but he's not the only star in it. Rest in peace, Star and Stripe, but you still got all the other niggas. Baku, All Might, Todoroki, Enji. Like, I'm not gonna lie. All for Shigaraki. Two iconic anime villains. Two. That's rare. Like, that's One Piece shit. Like, at the end of the day, when you want to hone in, for me, here's the big thing. They ushered in a new wave of. I don't think a lot of people, like, I don't even know if I'm saying the same thing about. I don't think niggas. I mean, I actually might. But that being said, I don't think niggas really understand how powerful that is. That it literally ushered in a new wave. Damn near era too.
Yeah.
Like, why did the era and new era, old era? Who the fuck decided that? Nigga, My Hero just came in and changed everything for anime. New era had to start. And obviously My Hero's not the only, but it was the biggest. While AOT was an AOT thing.
Yeah.
So you got the tail end of greatness going into a. We just talked about season. Like, it's better than. What was the comparison?
It was My Hero and Demon Slayer season 1.
It's better than Demon Slayer and J. Like, My Hero season 1 is iconic as it gets. Then you want to talk about everything. And it's
let alone the soundtrack? The soundtrack?
The music. Oh, you say Run is. It's not like. It's by default. Literally. Like, might be the top 5 most iconic anime. Like.
Yeah.
Like, that's. Like.
That shit goes with everything.
It's not better. But it is a great lead. Like, it's a considerable more. It's considerably more iconic than To the Grand Line. Even though To the Grand Line, like, it's just a little considerable because every anime fan knows. You say, just by default.
Yeah.
Like, or at least most of them. They know the name, like, of the meme. That's how iconic this shit is. Like, when you want to talk about everything My Hero, it just gave us greatness. But it's not about the substance, it's about the value. And again, that volume was cranked every single time it dropped. Never a drought. Like, even the manga be going, like, I'm not even tapped in with it, but sometimes I gotta dodge spoilers. I don't really have to do that with shit outside of One Piece and the thing. Like, My Hero's popping, bro. And it always has. Like, even after it ends, it all will. Because it changed. It changed super to come. Like, it doesn't really affect these, but it caught up to Marvel. This is one franchise. You would typically compare anime itself. Like, My Hero is for super Wendy, and I think it has the best seat. Like, low-key, I ain't gonna lie, bro. My Hero is fan. It changed anime. Literally changed anime.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna have to put it at 6.
By default, respected. I had it at 7. Like, and real quick before I move on to my number 6, when you want to talk about My Hero ushering in that new era, like, it was just so different. It didn't follow the same blueprint as the old era did, and that's why people say My Hero is the start of the new era, because it was so different. It has to be the beginning of its own thing. And now you got these animes that are coming out now. What are they competing with? Is My Hero. When when Demon Slayer, Dr. Stone, and Fire Force aired the same fucking week, they're competing with My Hero and each other.
They still are.
They still
they're
are.
all niggas will never like, bro. JJ King is over Berserk, but at the end of the day, I won't even or entertain a substance argument between JJ King and the other, because I wouldn't put it over My Hero. My Hero is the literal like bar for all new animes to come.
Yeah, 100%. But by default, respect to being at number 6. But just to go into my number 6, you had it at 7.
Damn.
I got Slam Dunk. Slam Dunk, bro. And I'm going to say it again, bro, because just in case y'all didn't hear me quite clearly, like, we're watching it on the channel right now. And I remember from the first episode we posted, I said, damn. Like,
yeah.
Y'all showing out like that? Okay. Like, guess we'll drop the next one. Showed out even more. I said, damn. And I'm like, all right. Like, I guess we got one. So we keep on watching it. And we get to a certain point, probably like 25, 30 episodes deep. First game start. I said, damn. Like, bro, like, it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And we kept getting more comments and comments. Like, nigga, I'm sitting there like, what? Like, I knew Slam Dunk was big. Obviously, I did. I already knew what Slam Dunk was before watching it. Yeah, but at the same time...
Yeah, I knew who Hanamichi was.
Hell yeah. But at the same time, bro, when you look back at when Slam Dunk came out, not only did it come out in the 90s with Jordan, it was first three-peat Jordan. And it was probably getting written and started back before Michael Jordan ever won a finals. Like, we're talking go before the three-peat, the 6 seasons that everyone knows of Michael Jordan. Let's go past that. We're going to Black Cat Michael Jordan. A lot of people don't know about that version.
Black Cat Force.
The Black Cat, the super fast athletic nigga with the hair. Yeah, before he went bald. Yeah, where he just blow by everybody and jump 65 inches in the air and dunk that shit. Yeah, that Michael Jordan. That's probably where this inspiration came from, with Hanamichi jumping like that. Shit. Let alone, like you said, Shohoku Colors is literally the Bulls. And Michael Jordan at that time literally put basketball on his back before he won. They were calling him the greatest of all time by like 1988. That's like 4 or 5 years before he ever won anything.
Yeah.
Like,
damn.
Yeah, like, because they say that's like the best statistical season of all time, technically, because he had scoring title, MVP, defensive player of the year, like, all in one season. This shit was crazy. But anyway, regardless of that, Michael Jordan doing all of that at the time, Slam Dunk drops right then and there. And usually you have animes coming to the West spreading their influence to us. Slam Dunk was the other way around. That shit went to the East and infected that bitch. Like,
not only that, but bro, really, like, let's actually talk about it. Like, first things first, shout out to all you Slam Dunk. Like, y'all are legendary, bro. Yeah. We love y'all.
Dang,
we love y'all. Like, not only do we love y'all, but y'all made us part of y'all. We are y'all. Like, Slam Dunk, yeah. But that being said, like, you want to actually in on this. Slam Dunk did for Japan arguably the same thing that Michael Jordan did pretty much the world of basketball.
Yeah.
Like, Slam Dunk did it for Japan. It wasn't Michael Jordan. Even though they knew that.
And that nigga obviously was still big in Japan, but it was Slam Dunk that
did. It was obviously a big part of it. Like, part of the reason why that was popular. But
yeah.
Think about it, bro. You got Hanamichi. Like, you got this nigga Hanamichi in shopping for Jordans.
Bro.
Like,
the nigga's number 10 for Dennis Rodman. He has red hair, wears number 10, grabs hella rebounds, plays forward, and has the most flamboyant personality in the show. That's Dennis Rodman.
When you want to talk about I see why. I see why. The more we digest it, holy shit, Slam Dunk is really fucking different. Like,
hell yeah.
Wow, I was sleeping. But that being said, like, bruh, like, bro, you guys, like, not you, of course, but I need y'all to, bro, Michael Jordan and Michael Jackson are on the same table for influence. Like, you could make an argument that Michael Jordan is more influential than Michael Jackson. To me, he is actually. Like, yeah, I'm gonna stand on that the more I think about it. Like, I think Michael Jordan is a than Michael Jackson, just a little bit more.
I don't know. I mean,
Everyone,
I don't want to argue. I don't like it's they here with it. I don't know.
Here's my thing. Like, anyone who's listened to Michael Jackson automatically knows that. At the same time, though, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like, I'm not even gonna go too because it's not the video. But like, first things first, Michael Jackson passed away in 2007. Like, I actually remember the day very, like, just by the phone. But if it wasn't 2007, it was 2000. But I remember the day very. But that being said, even with that, there was only so much I knew. Because I was like, I don't know. Like, I was born in 19. But at the end of the day, just off of that, only so much I knew. Mike and Mike both had their really. And they both still hold up, by the way. But when you want to talk about how they get talked about, it's different. Like,
I think the scandals had a little bit to do with that too.
You said what?
I think the scandals had a little bit to do with that too.
It does. But at the end of the day, look, I think the difference, and really hone in on it, but like, Michael Jordan is top 7 in the sports realm. In the music realm, Michael Jackson is.
That's true. But here's the little counter argument to that. Jordan gets talked about 24/7 still because LeBron is close to him and he's still active. There's no one close to Michael Jackson in music right now that people would actually just compare straight up.
I mean, like, I would.
Like, you would, but like, just in general, like, global consensus wise, there's nobody that's just active right now that people will put in that combo.
Just to go in on that though, like, that's kind of where it goes right back to, like, this is about who's more iconic in this present day, not who is more iconic. Like, if you want to talk about at their time of greatness, because they're by default always. That being said, though, if you want to talk about Dorn, Michael Jackson definitely. When you want to talk about just in general, it's a whole conversation to the point where I would even give it to my nigga. Look at shoes, like Jordan itself is the number one go-to nigga shoe. Like, just by default, niggas don't even fuck with basketball. By default, it's the number one go-to shoe. You almost looked at stupid. Not even are you almost looked at stupid. I hate to say it, but niggas would jump on you if you're not wearing Jordan back in the day. I'm bullying still, but even back then,
gotta be a brave nigga to put on some LeBrons.
Yeah. And here's my thing too, like, just in general, Jordan shoes are like the brand Jordan is just as iconic as a player, and that's low key the craziest thing about it. because the player pushed basketball. The name damn near pushed his brand. Like, you could say it pushed fashion itself to a whole new level. I'm not going to get up and grab the camera, but 5s or 4s, 5s, 13s, 14s, 4s. And then the rest of my shoes, I used to have hella Jordan. I don't give a fuck about that nigga. No disrespect. Like, at the end of the day, bro.
The nigga shoes is hard.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you want to talk about just in general, like, how legendary. It's not even about legendary. The volume of it. Michael Jackson's volume at one point was probably the highest possible of. I do think it by default came like shit. Like, I would say even a nigga like maybe is just as iconic. Mike, I wouldn't say that. The more I think about it, like, it's kind of like it's different, and it's like, yeah, LeBron is a big reason why Jordan's name is brought up. That is true, but at the same time, I wonder because he is the, like you said, like when you said the thing about Michael Jackson, either wrong. By default, I mean, you know, I don't.
Yeah.
But even with that, like, the more you think about it, it's general consensus, I will agree, that Michael Jackson is the king of pop. I don't even think that's literally his title, king of pop. It is general consensus that he is one of the greatest artists of all time by default. But if you really start talking to they will really fight you to argue. Like, nigga, I'll argue with you. But regardless of me, a lot of people wouldn't just casually. That being said, Ja like does deserve it. It's not about does he deserve it.
Yeah.
A lot of people wouldn't just casually say that about him. I do think that could also be another. It's not as loud because when you switch it back over to Jordan, it's more than just he's one. That's how they talk about Larry. They talk about that nigga. Nah, really hone in on that. Niggas actually think Michael Jordan. Like, I respect the nigga. We're not gonna disrespect it. But he's had the greatest career. We're not gonna go on that rant. But a lot of niggas, like, I don't know, like, when you want to talk about the value MJ gets, he gets that GOAT treatment value. Like, we see it in sports. Tom Brady, I mean, he kind of just, but keeping it a beam, bro, I don't think there will be a time, I don't think we will see the time when that nigga is not talked about. Same with Michael Jordan. We are currently living in the time where Michael Jackson is not talked about.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. That's tough, though.
Yeah.
But
that is tough.
Yeah, I had to put Slam Dunk just to get back to the video.
Yeah.
Had to put Slam Dunk at 6 by default.
Hell yeah. And side note, remember this rant for that future Mount Rushmore we get to. But before we get to the Mount Rushmore, we gotta get to that top five. Top five. I ain't gonna lie, like, damn. This one hurt. It doesn't hurt like Bleach hurt, cause like just no. Like, I don't think anything on this list. I don't think anything's gonna hurt me the way Bleach did. That shit was that shit hurt. But this one still has me to the point where I'm falling out of my chair. Just because it's like, at the end of the day, this is some shit, bro. Like, everything we just said about Mike, probably you can say about this one. And to be fair, you can say that about everything we're going to name going forward.
Type shit.
Everything we just named, you could probably use the MJ a little bit in between. There's top 10 is probably, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, Michael Jordan. But that being said, this one is different because if One Piece itself did not exist, I'm positive niggas would be beating their chest, swearing. Like, even over the other members. Like, niggas, every soul in the, like, bro, this shit don't even really have haters for, like, everything else we name has haters. This is the only thing for that doesn't have, like,
yeah.
Every soul in the anime community just respects this franchise as top 5. No question. Like, the real question is, where are you going to put it? But literally nobody just questions this great. Like, we talked about My Hero ushering in. The reason why it wasn't this because it would be fair going forward. Like, and just by default. But, like, if you included this one in the new era, that'd be another seat that would never be removed on that Mount Rushmore. But at the end of the day, just to go into top 5, I'm not gonna lie. At number 5, I also think it's a top 5 anime myself, and I probably put it at 5, which is crazy. But at number 5, I have Attack on. Like, Attack on Titan is simply the greatest fictionals. Just leave it at that. Like, it's just one of the greatest pieces of works in fiction. Like, that's simple. It transcends anime. I don't know if I can just casually say that. Slam Dunk did. Like, I don't know, though, if I can casually say that about every other thing. I think really only, like, probably say that and Slam. But Attack on Titan trends, like, the way how it's non-anime about Attack. A lot, like, Attack on Titan, low-key, and not because even though low-key is, like, not because it's just low-key is, but it's not for the right reasons, I would say, why it's a game. Like, even though by default, it's not for those reasons why it's a gateway. It's a gateway simply because of the value, just like JJK. Like, if I'm recommending an anime to it, necessarily with JJK, but they would probably pick it up first just because of the value. You want to talk about Attack on Titan? A lot of niggas, like, anyone who truly, like, is not, like, living under a rock when it comes to anime, by default knows the name of Titan. By default. Like, just by default. It is in everyone's top 5. And even if it's not in your personal top 5, you would still turn around and say, well, it's a top 5 anime. But regardless, we're not even here to talk about substance. I just can't rule myself because the substance is why it's so legendary. And it's strictly really the substance. Because Attack on Titan merch ain't really, like, there's stickers of the shit, but niggas aren't really just wearing the drip. Like, they're not really the dapperest anime, even though the Wings of Freedom is hard. Like, the manga itself didn't even make that much noise compared to all these other shits, like JJK, Demon Slayer. Attack on Titan's manga really didn't make this big by default. It really didn't make that much noise.
The ending did.
The ending did by default. But that's only because niggas were mad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, when you want to hone in on it's a tricky one because it's really just the anime where the volume is cranked all the way to the as possible. But hone in on that. It's cranked as possible. By default, it has to be top 5. I just can't put it. So I would put it at 5.
By default, respected. I didn't put it in my list specifically because of what you said. Like, it's really only the anime. But the reason why I respect it being at your 5 is because when you look at the anime, the shit is so good. And it is so popular as an anime itself. If someone tells you they haven't seen Attack on Titan, like, I'm genuinely surprised that they haven't.
You would genuinely think they're either a new anime or they're just not an anime fan, period.
Literally. Like, I'm genuinely shocked to hear you have not even started Attack on Titan. Like, that's how good the anime is. That's how well known the anime itself is. Like, I'm not gonna lie. If they had more in the merch department and had more just and all of that shit, like even the manga itself, if they just had more push to it outside of the anime itself, oh man, like watch out. But by default, respect AOT being at number 5, 100%. But to go into my number 5, this franchise is interesting because it's one of those that's not like, it's one of those franchises where the anime itself is not the biggest part. It is the second most popular card game of all time. And I have to say his name like this because not only is it amazing and part of our childhoods, but it's how they said it in the anime. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Hey! I had to put it at number 5. Like, the card game goes crazy right now. They're still coming out with new cards. I didn't even know they were. Like, they're still coming out with new cards. The shit is still going. Even though the anime itself has been done for a very long time, the card game will never die. And Yugi himself, not only is he one of the coolest looking anime characters, but just watching that on Cartoon Network as a kid, like, it came on every Saturday morning. Like, we would watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes you would go to school and people would have the cards and duel each other. I never understood the rules of the shit. That's why I never got into it. But the shit was hard. Like, the cards go for crazy bread. You can sell them for a band or if you want to, if you get the right one. Like, that's how big the game itself of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is. And if the anime came out and got more push itself rather than just the game, like, it would have had much bigger of an impact than it already does. But the fact that the anime itself doesn't get that push, the card game carries the shit out of it.
Carries the dog shit out of it.
I can't put it higher than 5 by default. In fact, it's low-key luckily getting this treatment to be at 5. But I had to put it somewhere up there just because of how influential the card game is.
I respect that. It's not on my list, but I really just didn't think of it. Like, it's really the card. Like, the cards carry the dog shit out.
Like, my mat right now, I'm not going to lift it and show you because it's going to fuck my shit up. But I literally have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Mat under my mouse and keyboard.
Type shit. Like, I'm not going to hold you. I think the anime dropped too early.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like, by default, the anime is gas if the card explodes. I don't think niggas gave a fuck about anime to appreciate Yu-Gi itself. But the game itself was too not do. I think it literally just dropped to it. But when you want to talk about volume, like, for me it's tough. I think by default, like, I literally just did. But by default, it'd be an honorable mention for, like, it's kind of an AOT case where it really is only last department. It's just is extremely loud in that department, just like AOT. Like, as loud as it gets, to the point where it makes up for not being quite literally, just like AOT. So, I literally respect it. I just didn't think of off rip. I probably would, without much thought, put in.
Type shit.
That's the damning thing, though, because this has been a very honorable list, but it gets kind of slimy from here. We're going into the top. Mount Rushmore.
Ooh, wow.
It's about to get real slimy, but let me just say, before we go any further, it's in the Mount Rushmore. Like that, like we're just gonna have to move like that, us two as well as all of y'all. For 4, 3, 2, and 1 with both of them. Like, you guys seen the whole video. It's in the Mount Rushmore. We aren't playing with it.
Mm-hmm.
We're just speaking from what we think is facts and not emotion. But that's where it's tough, because I know emotions are about. But going into my number 4, like, I ain't gonna lie, for the first Rushmore, this was our lead, low key stuff. And it's just never had a face in it. The main character's face is nowhere near the end, like, for value. The side character is not enough to be the face of it, but enough to be in that. But where I'm going with this, at number 4, I got Pokemon. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Pokemon is one of the most iconic. From here on, it's no more anime. I mean, but it's no more anime. Like, Pokemon is one of the most iconic franchises. Nigga, it shit's on the NFL. It's one of the most iconic franchises of all time. That plain and simple. Like, and I'll say it again, this shit's on the NFL. And the NFL shit's on damn near every when it's true. Like, yeah, Pokemon is that shit. So is the rest of this list. But low-key the first half. But when you want to talk about Pokemon itself, the games itself do that work. Then you want to talk about everything else. Merch, the anime, even the music. Like, manga, we're not going to say shit. I don't even know if
there is, like, I mean, I don't know how big it is.
Yeah. Like, and then the movies by default. Like, by default, probably make more noise than any anime that's stacked. If you want to talk about all of them, legendary, man. They all stand the test of time. Like, all the Naruto's movies were gas. Niggas don't talk about any of them, not even the last. But when you want to talk about, it is extremely iconic. And the thing that makes it so damning is, like, not necessarily the niggas, but all the, and Ash, and some of the other characters. But yeah, Team Rocket, like some of the other. But when you want to hone in on Pokemon, they are extremely iconic. As I like, there's some of them are more iconic than, like, bro, Pokemon is that shit for iconic. It's just tough. It's just rude. But that being said, I do have it at 4. I think at one point it was low-key 1. Where we are in today's, I think it will never leave that. and it could easily go back. Kind of bounces, but I would put it at 4. Like, I'd put it at 4.
I by default respect it. You're gonna hear where I have it, like, but I by default respect. I mean, like you said going in, this is the Mount Rushmore, bro. By default, everything that's up here is not getting slighted. For those of you that are probably butthurt at that being at 4, like, relax, nigga. It's still Mount Rushmore. Like,
it's still Mount Rushmore.
I know it's coming. Like, I know it's coming. Niggas gonna be hurt, but
like,
it's Mount Rushmore for a reason. But I by default respect it being at number 4. You're gonna hear where I have it soon enough. But you know, the butthurt fans thing is gonna come for a lot of these because my number 4 is gonna do the same shit. And again, this is Mount Rushmore. We're not sliding it. We know what it do. But this anime franchise, and it's really tough because it has an extension to it. And the extension is a lot bigger than people probably realize. But even when you want to look at the original part, oh man, when you want to talk about that influence, like, it's ridiculous. When you want to talk about the fans showing out, fucking ridiculous. When you want to talk about the merch, ridiculous. It's everywhere. You can't avoid the shit. And it has the continuation to it, which is also going crazy. You want to talk about manga, like, it's going berserk. No pun intended, to berserk. But at number 4, I got Naruto. Like, Naruto is ridiculous. I mean, you literally cannot avoid the shit. Like, if you ask a random person on the street if they watch anime and they say yes, the first one they're probably going to mention, there's a good chance it's Naruto. Like, that's how big Naruto is. Like, it's probably one of the biggest gateway animes there is. Like,
I think it is.
You want to talk about a gateway anime being 700 episodes. Like, then you want to talk about Boruto. Fuck that little nigga, but the shit is huge. Like, let alone Blue Vortex going crazy. The numbers don't lie. Like, people still have debates about who's stronger than who. It never goes away in the community. Like, the quite literal only reason it's only at 4, and I say only at 4 because that's just how amazing Naruto is when you want to talk about iconic. But the quite literal only reason it is only at 4 is because of what is above it. That is it.
I respect it. Like, it's the same with me in Pokemon. Like, you know, my emotions are flared. But at the end of the day, I respect the hell out of it. Because it's like what we said, Rushmore. Sure, niggas could say the same with Pokemon. Like,
hell yeah.
You gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. You hear that, niggas? You gotta respect it. Because, oh man, I've been waiting for, like, at number 3. Ooh, I almost want to change outfits for this. Like, at number 3, this franchise is legendary. Like, I don't even know what emo would be the best way to represent that. But at the end of the day, probably this. Like, nigga, Dragon Ball is the literal word itself iconic. At number 3, I got Dragon Ball, bro.
Me too.
Like, yeah.
Holy shit. Like,
whoa, like, bro, Kakarot, like, bruh, Dragon Ball is that shit. Ooh, it's that shit, bro. It's that shit. And it will forever be that shit for all of you haters. Yeah, it's top 3. It's top 3 for most iconic anime franchises. And it will never leave, realistically. Like, yeah, Dragon Ball's here to stay. It's top 3. But I can't put it top 2, and it seems you can. Like, one of them is pretty similar. But at the end of the day, like looking at Dragon, Goku is arguably just as Dragon, and Dragon Ball is top 3. Like that's 2 volume notches. Like imagine your ears getting blown the fuck out. Like that's what it's like with Dragon Ball. Like it's 2 of them being cranked, and Vegeta's damn near just as iconic as Dragon. Like Dragon Ball for me, like is damning because the characters are extremely iconic. So is the anime. It's both. It's both, bro. It's both. The manga makes a fuck ton of noise too. It's different because Dragon Ball drops differently. So these things don't really have a choice.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the manga made that noise. There's no getting around.
The movies do too.
I was about to say, like I kind of said, I thought Pokemon had the best movies. Like, I mean, okay, like we'll get there, but at the end of the day, like I don't know, but Dragon Ball is up there for movies too, like easily. And merch, the only reason why Dragon Ball flooded as Pokemon for merch, and I gotta say as Pokemon because Pokemon easily has the most. Like the only reason why Dragon Ball has much merch is literally because they can't dress. like, like not wearing that dumb. Like I fuck with it. He makes it look hard. I'm not wearing it. Like
ugly ass shoulder pads. Take that shit off, Piccolo.
Like what you doing, bro? The turban's cool. Though,
the turban's dope. Yeah.
The turban's cool, but it's like none of these niggas really got that shit on. They just got
Trunks got that shit on, but everybody else don't got that shit on.
Trunks got that shit on, but everyone and Goku, but everyone else, like I don't know. But
Android 17 a little bit.
Yeah, that's the damning thing because you're just not buying their merch unless it's a custom made, like keeping it a stat, or if you're just that hard. And nigga, I'd have Vegeta tag it. You would have to be that, like, keeping it a bean. I wouldn't buy his fit. That's why I got to tag it. Like, nigga, you have to really feel some way about where.
If I say a nigga in Vegeta's boots, like, that's dedication right there.
That's dedication. And we love it. Like, we love it.
Hell yeah.
But Dragon Ball's merch isn't as it should. Neither is the manga. Neither is the manga. It's well read, not just well known. It's well read. That's the difference between Dragon Ball and a lot of nowhere near as much new. And then you want to talk about the anime. It's not. Like, it's just simple. The impact of Dragon Ball is probably the most influential thing about it, outside of moments in the show. I say all that to say that's kind of a big reason why.
Yeah, like, I also have Dragon Ball at 3. Like, people like to throw the whole, oh, if it wasn't for Dragon Ball, this wouldn't exist. Nigga, shut your bitch ass up. Like,
shut up, nigga.
Like, shut up, nigga. But at the end of the day, it has done a lot for a lot of these newer animes. I will say that. 100%.
Absolutely.
A lot of them have come out of their mouth and said, I got my inspiration from Dragon Ball.
Absolutely.
Some of them have actually said that. So, yes.
And some of them never said that shit.
Some of them never said that shit. Take with that what you will. But the influence of Dragon Ball's anime is huge by default. The characters are all so lovable that it's like a lot of the hate Dragon Ball gets is for the story. But then people turn around and say they have some of the best villains.
Yeah.
How does that make sense? Are they not well written? How are they the best?
Same with the characters. Like, same with the all-around characters.
Literally. Like it makes no sense. Completely.
That literally makes no fucking sense. Like, I never thought about that.
Like, Dragon Ball, especially, nigga, Dragon Ball's games, Xenoverse, Sparking Zero, Tenkaichi, like, they got games on games, low key.
Like it's between them and Pokemon. They're like no other anime franchise. Let's keep it a stack. No other anime franchise close to Dragon Ball game. Like, I don't know if Dragon Ball, it could. Like, I don't think Dragon Ball would ever, even though, like, they've been dropping shit. Like, Z Fighters was damn near that. It just didn't last that long.
Mm-hmm. The same with Sparking Zero. Sparking Zero was breaking records and some more shit. It just didn't last long because people started cheesing.
Yeah.
Like, you got Yajirobe able to pop a senzu bean and niggas just stall out and win. like what is that, bro? Like, you gotta fix the glitchy shit. But it would have been one of them, for real. Like, they got the games. The movies. All the Z movies. Even the OG Dragon Ball movies. But all the Z movies, and especially Broly movie. And the superhero movie, people didn't like it for some reason. I actually liked it. But regardless, they got a bag, nigga. Like, movies, they got a bag. Anime, dominated for a long time. Like, still came out with Daima. Daima was supposed to be some light chill shit. It was actually gas. Like, Dragon Ball really doesn't do a whole lot of missing when it comes to their content. And the whole community, by default, loves every second of it. So, it's the same case as me putting Naruto at 4. The only reason I can't put it higher is because of what's above it. That is it. There is no other reason.
Vice versa, which is damning just because of that. Going into my number 2, like, I don't know, like, damn. It ain't one, and I'm pretty sure. But that being said, I had to really fight being. And like, just I knew it was Mount Rushmore. Don't know, but like, I think everyone knew the Mount Rushmore by the. But that being said, the order is what, because I'm sure you guys know that's where I'm. At number 2, I've said it a few times. I just said it with Dragon Ball. I'm going to say it again because I think it's really major. Like, people need to really understand how legendary it is when a character or characters from a series is just as iconic as the series.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think people really understand how legendary that shit is. You have occasions where characters themselves may just be more iconic. And even then, that's legendary as shit. Is the anime ass or not? If it's not, then that's some real legendary shit. But at the end of the day, bro, Naruto's far from this. It's actually a top 3 anime. It's just not that kind of list. But you want to talk about iconic? It's up there too. By default. Bro.
And Boruto counts.
Characters?
Boruto counts.
And Boruto counts. Oh my god, bro. Nigga, this shit could be 1. I'm gonna keep it. Like, it's not 1. We'll get there. But Naruto easily. And it ended in 2017. Boruto is just going. Naruto easily could be number 1, bro. The story. Oh my god. Amazing. We're not going to go too crazy on the substance. But at this point, it kind of goes in. Like,
type shit.
By default, the story is arguably one of the greatest. The characters is top 3 in that round. The relatability is low-key top 3, but I'm going to just say top in that round. The scene execution, top 5, top 10 in that round. like just by default, really top 5 when you go into
I would say
every
top 5,
category.
yeah.
I would say top 5. And creativity, bro, bro, oh my god, like, damn. Nigga, when you think of Ninja, the first thing that you think of is not even the Ninja Turtles. Fuck no. Fuck no. Like, who, like, bro, like, Naruto is different with the influence. But go right back to the character, because really stress what I'm saying with how legendary it is. The anime alone makes it top. The merch with the anime makes the anime alone makes it debatable top. The merch with the anime makes it undebatable. Then you throw in everything else. Everything else doesn't have too much, but the games, I would still say Naruto's top.
Games is hard. They don't have that many games.
They don't have that many games.
But they be hitting though.
They do be hit.
You got Shinobi Striker and you got what's it called?
Leaf Ninja Storm.
Ninja Storm, yeah.
Yeah, like, nigga, the games, they game, like, just by default. By default. A lot better than most other animes. The AOT game was ass. Like,
the My Hero game, ass.
The
Bleach game, like, ass.
I don't even want to watch Nier Automata. That shit was ass. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I respect Naruto's game, literally. But then you want to go outside the games. Like, bro, they knocked it out with everything. The manga, not as loud as it should. And that's why it's easy. Just immediately question it for what's over. That being said, if it wasn't, I would probably like Naruto. Nigga, this could be a random ass video. If I went like that, everyone would immediately know that's the.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when you say ninja, probably think of not only the show but the character itself. Sasuke is just as iconic as Naruto, which is crazy because Naruto, and we're going outside of the show is top 4. The character Naruto, he's top 4 too. He's top 4 too. And Sasuke is damn near as iconic. Then you want to talk about all the other characters. Like, Naruto fans, they go, like, outside of One Piece, there's not really too many other fandoms that go that hard for their community and, like, entirety of it. Every character is loved and talked as they should be because they're all amazing. I ain't gonna hold you, though. I couldn't put it one. Because for a lot of at least maybe one of so, but I would definitely put no. And there's a lot more reasons why it's not one, but we'll get there. Like, just in general, I think Naruto was the second of all time anime franchise.
By default, respected. I had it at 4. Like, it gotta be Mount Rushmore no matter how you feel about it. And Naruto doesn't really have that many haters. Boruto does. But Naruto really doesn't have that many OC haters. Like, it's usually like from jealous fan bases.
Yeah.
As to why, like, they hate on Naruto. Like, and that's just a testament to how big it is. I mean, the shit's everywhere. Like, the whole stigma around people getting clowned in school back in the day for liking anime is not because of them liking anime itself. It's because of them doing weird shit in school. And what was that really? The Naruto run in the hallway. Let's keep it a stack. That's what it was. Like,
bro, the Naruto run in 2K is like
Mm-hmm.
influence of anime into gaming, not including an actual anime. Like
Literally.
that was one of the first true emos, and it was big for years. Like it really wasn't until like I stopped like
once they started putting skateboards and shit like that, like that's when it stopped being the thing. Because it's like, why the fuck would I Naruto run when I can skateboard? But at the end of the day, like that shit was like 2K19 to like 22, nigga. Like everyone.
Bro, there were times where I would just be running around the park, nothing to do, just Naruto running.
Mm-hmm. Like by default, respected being at number 2, 100%. But to jump into my number 2, this franchise. Not only is it the highest grossing media franchise of all time, like, you already said it, it's bigger than the NFL. Like, this shit is absurd. It's literally everywhere. And even the YouTube channel got 25 mil. Like, just for this specific thing alone. Like, from the anime itself to the multiple generations of Pokemon that are each iconic. Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4, and Gen 5 are all iconic. There's 9 generations of Pokemon. Like, niggas love 5 whole generations, and then after that, people still like them. It's just more of debates of whether you like them or not. The games, Fire Red, Leaf Green, fucking Yellow, Alpha Sapphire, fucking Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Platinum, Diamond, Pearl, like it goes on and on and on. But there's also Pokemon Go. Like, this shit is literally taking over the world when a new game drops. Like, I have to put Pokemon at number 2. And even though Ash himself is not that big and not that popular,
they still recognize his face.
They still recognize his face, but not just that. Pikachu big as a bitch, but it's not just him. Like that whole first generation Charizard, like everyone knows what they look like. Niggas don't know shit about Pokemon, but know about those Pokemon just because of how big they are. Like you have niggas with the merch by default is the biggest by default.
Yeah,
like. By default, there's no arguing that. Like, the anime itself, even though the anime itself doesn't compare substance-wise, bet your mama everybody watched it.
Yeah.
Everyone know that theme song. I wanna be the very best that no one ever was. Bro, people go to conventions cosplaying as the gym leaders. The gym leaders, not even the main cast. The gym leaders, random gym leaders from random generations. Not even Misty, not Brock, fucking, not Ash, none of that shit. You got people dressed as, like, Maylene from Gen 4. Like, that name itself, most people probably don't even know who the fuck that is unless you played it or watched it. But then you got people cosplaying as that. Like, that's the type of crazy influence Pokemon has. And I really considered putting it at 1.
No, I feel it. Like,
but
trust me,
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And we're gonna get into why, but I by default had that put Pokemon 2.
I definitely respect it. Like, side disclaimer. He literally just said, doesn't matter what you think of it. You watched that shit. Probably didn't. Now, you probably heard me say you caught it. I am not entirely a Pokemon nigga. But I did watch Pokemon just by the...
Like, it was on Cartoon Network in the morning before school. You go watch it. Like,
literally. It was the X, Y, and Z series. Like, with Greninja. Like, that was my shit, bro. High key, that was my shit.
That shit was fire.
Like that, nigga, that, bro, that, and it's not anime, but like Transformers, something. Like, it would always come on in the morning. Those two right back. Like, Pokemon X, Y, Black and Z. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm butchering. That was my shit,
yeah.
bro.
Wait, the
Yeah,
ninja?
well, yeah. Like Black Charizard, nigga lost.
That's Gen
Or
6, I think. If I'm not
like,
mistaken.
I would be honest, I don't know the difference. Like,
Yeah, by default.
I'm not a Pokemon nigga. That being said, I'm an anime, and by default, there's no denying the spot. There's no denying. Like, by default. And truth be told, I only said all that to say, like, if I was a Pokemon nigga, this shit would probably be higher. Just by default, I am a Dragon Ball. I am what we're gonna get into. So it's like, it's more than just knowing or hearing how loud. You can actually see the. I can't really spot all the references, or just in general.
Bro, I didn't even mention the card game.
Yeah, like
Niggas are traveling. Like, niggas are getting on planes, flying to fucking Australia and shit to compete in a card game duel tournament against each other.
Yeah, like, I will say, I still feel very strong about what I have on. Like,
me too.
Dragon Ball and Naruto, and then we both have. Like, as far as Dragon Ball, I could go either. Like, nigga, what a Mount Rushmore. But like, I could go either way between Dragon. I know more about Dragon Ball, and I also know. So I would just by default give that to Dragon Ball. And as far as Naruto, I didn't say it, but the Akatsuki itself is low key almost as the shrug. Like, nigga, they're close. Non-anime. That's a villain. Villain group. Niggas just recognize the drip wide away. It's nothing to do with Naruto. And we really don't get into the Akatsuki later. Like, Pokemon shits on everything. But Naruto is still up there, like, shitting on everything else on this list.
Yeah.
Like, Naruto is different. And again, the only reason it's not number one is because it's pretty clear what's number one. Like, initially Dragon Ball was going to be, Naruto was going to be 3 and Pokemon. It was just the more I thought about it, so I was like, the same way how, regardless of how you feel about Pokemon, fuck whether you watched it. It's the same with Naruto, by default. And
wow, what a Mount Rushmore. Holy shit.
Like, yeah.
Before we even get into number one, I think this by default has to be the Mount Rushmore. Whether you put it in the same order or not, these 4 animes is the Mount Rushmore.
It has to be, bro, because you can say the same thing about Dragon Ball. The same thing. By default, niggas know what Dragon Ball. And if you show them Goku, they'll go, oh. Like, by default, niggas know. By default. You don't have to be an anime fan. Want to talk about number one? We all know what it is. We all know. Move the feelings and talk with. Going into most iconic anime franchise of all time. This is the greatest. Or in other words, One Piece. Like, One Piece is insane. We're really about to just, for the next God knows how long, just spit back and forth to you, nigga. Just, it's greatness. But the reality is, before we even get into that, let's stay on track. You want to talk about how iconic it is? The reason why I personally dragged out the MJ versus MJ argument versus my Jordan argument was for when we got to this moment. Like, literally, so, like, that's why I was saying, like, really remember that argument. Like, it was literally for this moment. Like, at the end of the day, it's the same thing that we said about Michael Jordan versus Michael Jackson is what we can say about One Piece versus. Like, at the end of the day, when you want to look at, and by default, this is the Mount Rushmore. So it's like, we're not going to act like the iconicness fizzled out. That being said, when you talk about its true era of dominance, it was while it was airing. Pokemon is an ongoing thing. Like, it's just a multi-generation thing.
Yeah.
But it doesn't get, even with, like, and we're talking all around franchise, honing in on, it doesn't get talked about, period, like a lot of the other shits on this list. That being said, though, there's just no fucking question. It's by default Mount Rushmore. And really kind of has to be, it's just by default has to be Mount Rushmore. The Mount Rushmore is crazy.
This shit is crazy, yeah.
Like, this shit is crazy. But then you want to keep going, bro. Like, One Piece dominates, like, Dragon Ball, Naruto, and Pokemon. Don't get me wrong, there's still Michael Jackson. And no disrespect to Michael Jackson. He's still the king. That being said, though, it's about how they get talked. Like, you want to talk right back to the MJ versus MJ argument? This is top 10 iconic animes as of today. Not top 10 iconic anime or top 10 iconic franchises. Not top 10 at 19 whatever. Not top 10 at 2000. Not top 10 at 2015 plus one. We're in 2025. What is the biggest anime ever as of? It's by default one. It's by default. And the manga and the anime both receive the loudest noise for its box. No manga. Berserk is respected the same way. Fuck no, it doesn't have. Anime-wise, Dragon Ball's respected the same way. Fuck no, it doesn't have as much. Even fuck no, the anime doesn't have. No anime has as much noise as the One Piece anime. Nigga, the One Piece anime has more noise than the One Piece manga. And the One Piece manga has more. When you want to really talk about what One Piece is doing out here, it's different.
Yeah. It's literally different, bro. Like, let me just go in as to why One Piece is the greatest anime real quick. I'm not going to ramble on all day. But damn near all of the animes that we've talked about so far, what makes them very special and what makes their fan base huge in a lot of cases is that they transcend genres.
Yeah.
That's the case for a lot of the animes that we've talked about so far. The difference with One Piece is it doesn't only transcend genres. It transcends genres and is the best anime in each genre it touches.
Yeah.
That's why One Piece is the greatest anime of all time. You want to talk about a slice of life, One Piece is the greatest slice of life. You want to talk about whatever else fucking genre you want to throw, One Piece is the greatest in that category. Like
by default.
So by default, all these fan bases from all these genres gravitate to One Piece because it's the best.
Yeah, like the powers, like if you're a One Piece fan, you know these niggas like they low key, like I hate to say it, bro. We're like that's our community, but y'all niggas are a little crazy when it comes to the scaling. But it makes sense because a lot of you niggas, and I don't care about John, but a lot of you niggas don't watch shonen. So you're not really, and it's not just shonens that. Let's get that dumbass narrative. It's just shonen fighters will actually get on your. The mecha niggas, cool, you have a. Them isekai niggas, cool, you're a bitch. But the shonen niggas, like, yeah, they'll really get on your. Again, I don't care about genre, but let's keep it a fact. Them niggas are the niggas that are solo shit. Konosuba is getting dropped off. But at the end of the day, it's not even a. Even Konosuba is fuck. Like, come on, bro. One Piece, everyone fucks with One Piece. And if you don't, 9 out of 10, you're a. I'm gonna keep it a stack.
Straight like that. And it's not just the anime, because like you said, the manga nigga, like, I don't know when this video is going to post, but at the time I posted this, I just clipped the last chapter of One Piece. And I'm not going to spoil it, but the caption on the clip, I put, this nigga Oda is crazy as shit.
Yeah.
Because what the like, dog. Greatest manga, greatest anime, arguably greatest movies. Fucking merch go dummy. Luffy's in the Thanksgiving parade. Like, this shit gotta be the best.
Bro,
the most iconic anime franchise, bro. And the reason why I can comfortably put One Piece over Pokemon, as crazy as I just gassed Pokemon, is because no one talks about Pokemon like that now.
Exactly.
Even though it's still as fucking massive as it's ever been. I'm a Pokemon nigga for real since 07, nigga. I've been that. But people don't talk about it like that. Like, I heard there's a new game coming out. I don't know details really. Like, it's kind of on the hush for real. Like, the community's kind of silent. Ash already became champion, so they don't talk about him no more. I think the new anime has a new main character. Like, I don't know really what's going on with that, but like, as far as the push that it's getting right now, Pokemon's not getting the same push that One Piece is getting. Not even close. Like,
bro, and I'm gonna backpack off of that real quick. Because here's the reason why. Here's another. And it really only, I'm saying it for One Piece, but could technically say it for the other. It's just, I don't think it matters. I don't think it's a deciding factor. But with One Piece, I do. Like, for at least when you compare One Piece. You might just buy the phone. But keeping it a beam, I do now. Not. Like, keeping it a beam, bro. I do not know that nigga. Like, I do not know the creator. I don't even know if it's a creator of. Like, not to slight. Throw a jab. That's just more so to show. Look at what he just said. His caption was about Oda, not even about what. The way niggas talk about One Piece has transcended the anime itself. Niggas don't know what the fuck they talk about anymore, or what to talk about. So they just start talking about the fucking art. Like, One Piece is different, bro. Niggas will, and rest in paradise. You are a legend, and you are one of the greatest. I don't even know what box to throw you in, so I'm going to just say you are
greatest creators, period.
Creators, period. Thank you. Greatest creators, period. Stan Lee, you are one of the greatest creators, period. I feel like even then, Oda is the one mangaka that I would casually put over Stan Lee. Rest in paradise. And you want to talk about the iconicness? Damn near every One Piece fan would be. Like, it's tough.
Like, especially when you want to talk about what's going on right now, bro. Like, manga's bigger than it's ever been. Gear 5 happened multiple times recently. Luffy just got into the parade. Like, everything is happening right now. Like, One Piece was already among the top, but when it just came out, it stayed among the top for a decade. it pushed to the top for the next decade. And now, halfway through the third decade, it is the top of everything. It is that simple. Like, the last 5 years, One Piece has been bigger than everything.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I know a lot of you are going to think, well, yeah, Naruto. And exactly, nigga. Let's go right back to the Michael Jordan version. It's not about how loud was the noise that you talk about who's more iconic, period. Otherwise, is who was more iconic at this point. This ain't about which anime was more iconic at such and such point in time. We wouldn't even be able to do that for. So when you want to talk about what's just flat out the most iconic, it's literally just flat out. And that's where I say, like, you really got to be talking from a hater standpoint. Like, it's really just wrong to say it's not one. I'm going to keep it a bean, bro. Look at Solo Leveling is a... Fuck no, it's not going to make this list.
You wouldn't dare put it in honorable mentions for this list.
Like, literally. But at the end of the day, it's top 30. Of 2 seasons, it's top 30. And that's crazy as hell. You want to know what their fan base... If it's top 30 for biggest being iconic, then that can tell you just how huge the... You want to know what their fandom spent with the ball that they got passed to them? They spent it comparing... They didn't compare Solo Leveling to any other anime except One Piece. Anytime you see it, it's One Piece.
And One Piece was gone.
And One Piece was gone. Bro, you see One Piece everywhere more than you see any anime everywhere. This is about 2 days, 2025. One Piece is the biggest anime in 2020. And it is also the biggest source of entertainment outlet in 2025.
Nigga, we're getting a live action. They changed the whole
story. They are talking to me about the live action for One Piece. Like, that shit is gas. Don't get me wrong. But, like, come on, bro. Talk to me nice. Like, that shit is hard. But at the end of the day, like, I can't even say shit because it's hard.
Literally. Like, nigga, we're getting season 2. I damn near forgot until we started talking about One Piece right now. Just because the manga that we just read, what the fuck was that? Like,
and the anime that just aired, what the fuck was that?
What the fuck? Like, nigga, Oda's the GOAT, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Like,
bro?
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like,
this shit breaks the internet in one way or another, whether it's the anime or the manga or both in the same week, every single week.
Literally.
I mean, like, come on, bro.
Bro, we talked about it how One Piece just gradually in that third day gradually reached the top. It was really Wano that did it.
Yeah.
One Piece was already like up there. Wano's what did it. Like, not only did One Piece just dramatically and Naruto, but I mean, pretty sure One Piece. That being said, yeah, probably just Rosa. But that being said, the manga Andy is part of the reason why I initially got probably with a lot of other niggas. Manga slow as me. Again, that hype entered the start. I remember being like, Piece was airing, let alone when they were dropping. There's no anime that ever exists where the spoilers are like just by default. Like, and this is every chapter.
Bro, it's honestly sickening how much we get fed.
Literally, like any other manga that's that legendary is legendary moments. You gotta spoil. You literally gotta avoid the entire chapter for spoil.
I can't open Instagram. I can't open Threads. Like,
because it's everywhere and it's dropping every.
I'm scared to text niggas on Sundays.
Like, yeah.
Like, you literally, like, nigga, you open Instagram and it's crazy. And here's goes back to that point. Like, once Wano started, oh, it was up. One Piece was the biggest. And the reason why I know that is I was caught up in Whole Cake. I joined the community in Whole Cake. The spoilers were getting posted for Whole Cake. But I was able to just swipe one time, maybe swipe twice, and I'll be straight. I wouldn't see nothing. We get to Wano. Nigga, I'm going swipe, 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 swipe. And I keep going to the point where I gotta close the fucking app just to not get spoiled.
Yeah.
Like,
bro. And here's another thing too that we yet to talk about. Like we talked about it a little bit, just a little bit but we haven't really talked about it because they're franchises. You want to talk about that outside of May? One Piece has touched every. It's in back like the NBA, the Lakers just, the LA Rams, they just did a collab.
Usopp just dunked on the nigga. I know he broke a nigga ankles. Luffy dunked on a nigga.
Yeah, like nigga, like. And you want to keep going, bro? The Vegas Sphere, largest TV in the world on Earth. It was a literal breaking announcement that One Piece is on it. It was an event. Like you're like, come on, bro. One Piece is easily, bro. The statues that we're seeing, there are 10 statues. At most, there's a Goku statue. There are 10 real statues dedicated to the 10 Straw Hats. Scattered. Not even all in Japan. I don't even know if one is. Maybe one. They are scattered around the world. Countries are saying, you can build your statue dedicated to this character, who is not even the main character, because they know the legendary of it. You don't just build statues. That's not like some shit you just build brick by brick, or you just put on your work boots and go like build that shit. A fucking statue? They got 10 of them. You got niggas doing the poses in the Olympics. The Olympics. One Piece, real time, since Wano started, is doing what Dragon Ball did back in the day. Why it was called the Godfather. Dragon Ball's not called the Godfather because it influenced all these animes to come. Dragon Ball is called the Godfather because it spreaded the influence of anime. Like a lot of other animes by the did it. But when you want to talk about, like we said, ushering in a new wave, Dragon Ball's the godfather of that.
Dragon Ball spread it like crack. That's
like,
the difference.
Literally like
other
crack.
anime spread it, but Dragon Ball spread it like crack.
Literally. And we are watching the new drug spread.
Mm-hmm.
We've been watching it spread since Wano. And it's only growing rapidly. Realistically, it's going to be... One Piece is the new Godfather. It's just we don't give out new titles. That's why there will never be a new Big Three. That is literally the only reason why there will be a new Big Three. Because we don't give out titles that already exist. Otherwise, it would be My Hero, fucking Demon Slayer, and Jujutsu Kaisen as the new Big Three. No, we don't give out titles that already exist. Like, literally, we do not give out titles that... So, by default, we're not going to give One Piece that Godfather title. But if y'all want to play that game for there's a new Big Three, then let's play that game fully. There's a new Godfather. And it's one, and by default, that makes it the most iconic of all time. Anime franchise of all time.
Hell yeah. 100% agree. Like, I thought about it for Pokemon, but the more I thought about it, I almost slapped the shit out of myself. Like, One Piece is definitely the most iconic anime, bro. Like, took over the reins from that 2020. Literally said once COVID hit and Wano started, oh GG's. Everybody in the nigga, think of the timing. COVID hit, Wano just started. Everyone is stuck in the house. They have nothing to do but watch One Piece. Everybody started One Piece.
And don't get me wrong, you could say this about Naruto too, and Dragon Ball, and you would be able to say about Pokemon. It's just I don't think Pokemon. I've never.
Yeah, niggas aren't going back to watch it like that.
Like by default, but you could say. I mean, fuck no, you shouldn't. But a lot of people like to ignorantly say, "Oh, he doesn't watch other." Oh, he doesn't watch other. You tell someone One Piece is your favorite, they say, "Oh, you need to watch more." Bitch, it's not. It's 1,000 episodes. You think I'm not out here watching animes? Like, that being said, though, everyone always gets the, "Oh yeah, you're a hype beast. Oh yeah, you need to
like,
go."
Nigga, what?
Real animes. Really think about that. One Piece, and again, say it about Dragon Ball and Naruto. Would be able to say it about Pokemon, which doesn't happen. That being said, One Piece, that is the proof that it transcended to the point where dickheads literally don't even look as anime. Like, I think a lot of people treat One Piece as its own box. Like, there's anime and then there's, and low key, I see it that way too. Keeping it a being. I think a lot of people know it. But at the end of the day, that's where it's damning.
Hell yeah. But, hey man, that's our top 10 most iconic anime franchises. We got One Piece as the most iconic anime franchise of all time. Let us know what you think about that in the comment section. But
hell yeah.
if you enjoyed this video as much as we love doing it, make sure you hit that like button, hit the big red subscribe button if you haven't already, and turn on that post notification bell so you don't miss our next top 10 video or any of our other special videos. We drop straight bangers on this channel, so make sure you guys tap in with us. With that being said, make sure you guys click our description. There'll be 3 links waiting for you. The first one will take you to all of our socials, Sons of Tokyo on every platform. The second one will take you to our Discord. You feel me?
Come on in.
You know what I'm saying? Join that Discord. Come vibe out with us. Talk about anything. Anime, non-anime, sports, movies. It don't matter. And last but certainly not least, the link to our Patreon will be in the description. Make sure you guys join that. You can become a member for free and watch the full-length reactions to everything that we post on the channel and some Patreon exclusives. So make sure you guys check that out. But, yeah, man. With that being said, SOT out.